Hi, everybody. It's Angie Rupert, founder of Rupert Law Group. We handle exclusively E2 and E1 visas, so no matter what treaty country you're from or in what state you want to be, we can help. Please take a moment to like and subscribe if you find these videos useful, and we hope that you do. And of course, share with a family member or friend who may also be interested in the E2 or E1 visa. So with that housekeeping out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the entertainment industry and the E2 visa. So, as you may know, we're in LA. So, of course, we've helped people who want to be involved in the entertainment industry apply for the E2 visa, and you may be able to do it as well. Let's talk about some of the different types of business plans that we have seen that have been successful, okay? And just some of the other questions that come up in the world of entertainment. So we've done many production companies, right? Saying we are going to be doing post, we're going to be doing things in post, we're going to be doing any sort of animation editing, audio editing, Foley editing, those types of things, any other types of production throughout, right? Color correction, what have you. Sometimes it's a mix of all of the above. So that type of business is the most common business that we see within the world of entertainment. So keep that in mind. Can it be done? Absolutely, it can. Let's talk about a couple of things to keep in mind if you want to start some sort of production company, something like that, all right? So number one is you still need to invest a substantial amount. So generally speaking, that still means at least $100,000 US should be invested. Many times what we see is people buying equipment, either for editing, cinematography, things like that. And so they have that equipment that can be used by them, maybe equipment that could be rented out by others, but that is usually a significant part of the investment for people who have production companies, right? So keep that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind is that you will need to have, or we always recommend that you have at least one part-time U.S. citizen or U.S. green card holder on payroll at the time of application. So within the world of entertainment, I don't need to tell you, right? You're interested in the entertainment world or an entertainment business. A lot of times people are hired as 1099 contractors. Now, generally speaking, that's fine. You can have 1099 contractors, but for the E2 visa, you should also have employees at the end of 5 years, but we recommend at least one part-time to start. So what type of employee do you want to have? That can be anything that makes sense to you. But consider assistants, production assistants, reception, people who are helping with the social media and marketing for your company, any type of sales, anything like that. So keep that in mind that we generally recommend that you have at least one person that is working for you as a W-2 employee at the time of application. In addition, we usually recommend that you have at least 2 future clients at the time of application. So that means 2 contracts with US-based companies that say, hey, as soon as this visa is issued or, several months into the future, we are going to have production company LLC do the following work on a project that we're working on. Now, I also understand that in the world of entertainment, sometimes they don't plan out for months and months in advance, right? So these are some things to keep in mind. Luckily, our production companies that we have helped have figured out a way to get it all done. And so it is possible. Of course, we will walk you through the process, and we will for sure share experiences that some of our other clients with production companies have had. Now, something to keep in mind for other businesses within the world of entertainment. Sometimes we get calls that say, hey, I'm an actor or an actress or a dancer or something, and I want to just come. I don't think that I qualify for the O1 for whatever reason. Is the E2 a good fit? And the answer is maybe, but you are not to be here as essentially a freelance entertainer. Right? You are running a company. So this is an example of a potential client that called us and wanted to he was a musician and he wanted to continue being a musician. And I said, listen, the best way to do an E2 visa with that type of thing is to start some sort of business giving lessons, in the flute, that type of thing. Having other flautists as contractors or employees that people could hire, for certain events, things like that, giving flute lessons, those types of things, right? So keep that in mind where you do some sort of like music conservancy or something where you're giving lessons or where you have freelance musicians for hire, things like that, okay? Same with acting. The same exact thing could be said for acting or with dancing and choreography, that type of thing. So keep those things in mind. And of course, with all of those, you're still going to need to spend a substantial investment. Or to make a substantial investment, have at least one part-time U.S. citizen or green card holder on payroll at the time of application, show the multiple employees that you're going to have over time, and also have, some sort of future proof of future customers or clients at the time of application, right? Keep in mind, you don't have authorization to work until you get the E2. So these would be for future, right? So future, but near future customers or clients for your entertainment-based business. So with that, just a few things to consider if you would like to start or buy an entertainment type business, whether it's a production company or anything else within the world of entertainment. So keep those things in mind. We would love to speak with you about your entertainment-based visa or business or any other type of business that you're interested in order to get the E2 visa. So please give us a call anytime. We will be thrilled to speak with you about your E2 visa.